That's the gimmick. Remember, if you like these videos, like, sub, silly, comment, share, support the channel. So I saw some, or well, he commented as well, and you can read the comment if you want. I didn't use the Ryan Hart guy's name in the title of the video originally. Maybe I will for this video. So I don't know how that was clickbait. And saying that cheating is too strong of a word is clickbait. I don't really think cheating is too strong of a word. That's like saying my girlfriend, let's say I cheat on my girlfriend. My girlfriend's like, you cheated on me. And I tell my girlfriend, I'm like, well, technically, she had sex with me. And my girlfriend's like, yeah, well, technically you're right. Let me suck your dick. Okay, that's kind of how I view that, right? So, I mean, come on. It's unfair. Anyway, and I'll tell some other stories after this as well. Because I'm fucking posting now, I guess, right, dude? You know, he said that, whatever. Yeah, the thing is, he said it was in 2008. And so if it was in 2008, I wasn't at that Evo. So there must have been multiple stories then. And maybe I'm combining those two or something like that. Because I definitely remember being irked at an Evo that I saw them do it for somebody. So it could have been I saw this and I'm thinking of that, but maybe it had happened multiple times. But whatever the case, you know, he said something about a legitimate illness. Bro, I'm not making fun of you. I'm not saying the guy's not a good player. I'm not saying the guy's not a famous, well-known player or anything like that. I'm not saying he's a terrible person. Not making fun of someone with migraines. I have chronic migraines. Severe migraines. I have oxygen for cluster headaches. They actually use me in medical studies, medical presentations, I should say, for doctors at hospitals, okay? I've actually been dying. I think dying in a hospital, I think you are legitimately ill. So I don't know what this legitimate thing is. I've showed my health record. It's fucking creepy. I know what it's like to be sick. I've been dying. Trust me, dying is pretty fucking painful. I don't know if you guys know this. It's ridiculous. I know what it's like, trust me. I could tell you, Clayton Chapman, cluster headaches, some doctors say the most painful condition known to man, severe migraines. No one ever let me play matches later on. I think it's cool. I do agree. Wow, I think it's very nice that the tournament organizers allowed you to play the next day. But they don't do that for everybody. I've won tournaments very, very fucking sick before. It's probably why people try to say that I faked it, because they're like, oh, he can't actually be winning if he's this sick, whatever. You know, a good story of that too is I'm talking about this, you know, I'm going to kind of combine a couple topics here. Top player privilege, whatever. Maybe it's a little bit of that. Maybe it's just they don't like people. So if Clayton was not a top player, how many goddamn fucking tournaments did I have to win, would I have had to win to become a top player? First year of disability, I won like every tournament that I entered besides Evo. They made me captain of Team East Coast at Evo. Why would they do that if I wasn't a top player, if I sucked? They were following me around for Evo, recording me in my matches, if you recall. Remember, I beat Ricky so bad, they actually ended up taking me out of the DVD. The match where I perfected Ricky and I insta-killed him and he slapped my hand away. She slapped my hand away. God, cancel Clayton. Clayton ain't trying to... Oh, wow. Right? You know what I mean? And you can see that because they still have some of that, it's that video game show, whatever, because they saw people were following me around, so then they started recording me. Look at how I look. That's like 15 years ago. People say I looked older then than I do now. Why do you think? I don't know. Maybe my body is fucking killing itself. All my hair is coming out. It's fucking fried to fuck. They did not let me wait till I felt better. Oh, hey, Clayton, I remember getting sick in between matches before, and a guy like, dude, your match is now, dude. You gotta fucking hurry. Oh, we don't want to talk about that now. Let's say he faked it, okay? It was not like, Clayton, hey, we'll give you 15 minutes. Not even, well, let alone another fucking day. Okay? I'm just saying. So again, I'm not talking shit about the guy and put his name in the title. I did say cheating, but cheating, cheating, that's the same like I said, oh man, I fucking cheated on my girlfriend. Let me go tell her that she fucked me. Can you believe this girl? Can you believe her? She sucked my cock, baby. Baby, she sucked my cock. How can you fucking blame me? Some girls are into that though, right? Some girls, man, they want to know that other girls like you. But anyway, it's unfair, you know. Again, I'm not saying you were not sick. I'm not making light. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, for sure. I mean, it's ridiculous. So I must be combining some other stories too. So maybe there's another story. If anyone can recall, you can put it in the comments. So I guess since we're talking about this and tournament organizing, other kind of bullshit that I remember, let's remember there was shady shit. We're just talking about, man, me and Ricky, we played first round. Why would I play Ricky first round if I was a top player, if we were both top players? Because people wanted me to lose. Remember the one Evo? And this is crazy, you know, I feel like I talk shit about Kenji a lot on this channel. And, you know, I had fun times with Kenji. You know what I mean? But just calling a spade, the stories are that happened. Why, when I was captain of Team East Coast, did I have to verse Miyu first round, who got second at that Evo? Kenji had to verse Daigo first round, actually. Luck of the draw, I guess. I'm captain of Team East Coast. I must have been considered a good player to verse the Japanese first round. Oh, next time I'm still winning all these tournaments. I got to verse Ricky when Ricky was considered the best in California. Well, I told that story because Ricky thought I hated her, I guess, whatever. Oh, let me beat Clayton. And then, that didn't go well. I got perfected. Okay. Next thing, do you remember the next Evo? You can go look it up too. Remember I was beating the guy who was considered top in Florida at the time? Oh, Tragic came up to me. That match doesn't count. You got to verse RF first round instead. I mean, I do got some pretty bad luck. I mean, you know, it could be luck of the draw, but man, your match doesn't count. It doesn't count that you're winning. Redo it, play RF instead. The guy who's going to win the tournament. I think RF won that tournament, right? Am I correct? It's been so fucking long. You know, there was that one Chicago tournament. That tournament was so fucking crazy, I remember. I was winning that tournament, and they reset the final 8. And then, so it didn't matter that, you know, if people, whatever the fuck, it didn't matter like if people had not lost yet, right? Or if you had lost once. They resetted the bracket to top 8, and then we all had to play again. And it's like, how the fuck does that benefit me when I'm winning the tournament? And then I ended up getting second, and Martin beat me in the finals, I remember, and I was irked about that. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm winning the tournament, and you reset the whole thing, and now I was like, what the fuck? Okay, sure, why not? That tournament was crazy. I don't know if anyone, man, that bracket was ridiculous. I think I had to beat Kenji twice because, you know, they were resetting everything. I had to beat multiple top players at the time twice, like multiple times because they reset it. That was ridiculous. I don't even know what fucking Martin's bracket was. It's fucking bullshit, but... again, I got some bad luck, obviously, but just calling a spade, dude. That Evo, the last Evo I went to, motherfuckers told a fucking fairy tale about that story. I'm winning, and I'm like, wow, I'm actually going to win this tournament. Remember the fucking Hyper Alpha, right? I'm like, I'm actually going to win this tournament. Like, Jesus Christ, I just entered for fucking fun. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm practicing. Jesus Christ. I mean, APOC came up to me. I told the story, and he's like, dude, Clayton, why are you playing arcade stick? I'm like, dude, I can barely fucking use my hands anymore. It was right before my surgery, right? Things were not good health-wise. Body was going down quick. And I'm like, man, I'm going to win this fucking tournament. And so I kept going back. I want to say it was Duran who was running it, but I might be wrong. I think it was Duran who was running it. And I'm like, yeah, when's my next match? Because, again, I'm like, damn, I'm going to fucking win. And eventually he came up to me. He's like, yeah, Clayton, we disqualified you because we thought you didn't want to play. I'm like, what do you mean? You think I don't want to fucking play? I'm fucking winning. What the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, oh, and I made a stink about it. I'm like, dude, motherfucker. I don't think I called him motherfucker, but maybe if I was older now, you know what I mean? Less of a, you know, less giving of a fuck, right? And less respect for everybody. I was like, dude, I've come up to you fucking multiple times. I might have said fucking there. I've come up to you multiple fucking times. I'm winning. Why the fuck would I not want to keep entering the tournament? And he's like, okay. Well, you know what? If we're gonna let you in, we're gonna have to do a round robin or where the fuck he did. It was retarded. And now we're gonna have to do it in my hotel room instead of like finishing it here. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, okay, so we went to the hotel room. It's me and Mike Watson. Then in the finals, fucking hotel poverty. Me and Mike Watson. Someone goes and pulls the fucking fire alarm. Oh, sorry, Clayton, you can't play. I was like, Are you fucking kidding me? And this isn't anything against Mike Watson, right? Because again, I don't have anything against Mike Watson, right? I told Mike Watson before, I would have loved to play Mike Watson when both of us actually cared about video games. I don't know how much he cared about video games then, but you know what I mean? I was already so fucking sick and the community is just so fucking retarded. You know what I mean? But I would have loved to play Mike Watson when we both cared about games or something. We were both playing well. And like I said, Mike Watson actually, he even offered, you know, because I've showed the kind of controllers I've played on, duct taped and all that kind of stuff. Mike Watson once even offered to buy me a controller, and that was actually very kind of him. You know, me and him aren't super good friends by any means. I would say we were acquaintances at best, if even that, right? You know what I mean? So I didn't take him up on his offer because he doesn't owe me anything. But I was appreciative of the gesture, if you will. Trying to think. Someone brought up that the Evo where we had to play on projector screens. I didn't mention that because I've talked about that before, and that's never happened again to my knowledge. You know, that was ridiculous. The only thing I wish that, and you can see other people talking about that, but excuse me, I wish I could find the quote where I think it was ID or whatever said something like, well, we knew it was going to lag on you, but it was going to lag on the other person too, so it doesn't matter. That's why we just made up these lies about you, because it's going to lag on the other guy too. So what does it matter? And it's like, well, geez, man, I don't know. Clayton, who was doing way more advanced shit than anybody else, maybe if Clayton, you know, we randomly make him play on a projector screen all over the place, maybe Clayton, who was doing more advanced shit than anyone else, is not going to be able to adapt. And I didn't even get to fucking practice for that thing, because I guess before I go, the last fucking thing, and I this is always crazy to me. This is such a great showcase or place to show like how mentally fucking ill, you know what I mean, the community actually is. That was that stupid fucking tournament, that East Coast thing that made me captain of Team East Coast. Clayton wasn't a top player. He's winning all the tournaments. Let's make him top captain of the team, even though he never wins, supposedly. But he's the captain. Man, that thing was such a clusterfuck. Fucking stupid fucking teammates. You know what I mean? I was like, dude, well, let's pick up who's going to be the last fucking person of the team. No one had any fucking balls. Josh, the fucking funk doc, comes in, starts fucking crying with his fucking parents, tears in his eyes. Everyone changes their story that they want Josh to be able to enter this last qualifier thing. And I'm like, if you fucking let Josh enter this because he's crying with his fucking parents, you better let everyone in this fucking room, because that is not fucking fair. That is not what we talked about. And they're like, okay, Clayton, but then you got to run it. And I'm like, wow, okay, I'll run it, because you guys are fucking babies and you can't fucking stand up to his fucking parents and him crying. You know what I mean? Can't fucking, Jesus Christ. Fucking babies, dude. And like I said, the real reason that it's always so funny. So I never got to fucking practice for that Evo. I had to fucking run this tournament, and Jesus fucking Christ, randomly playing on laggy sub. Jesus. I said I got that message from Josh before. Josh forgave me for what I did to him at Evo. This motherfucker is so fucking mentally ill. This was even after he lived with Kenji. He lived with other people from Team Sirius. Other people from Team Sirius screwed him over when they were living together. This fucking dude still messaged me, and he tried to tell me that he forgave me for what I did to him. I wish I could fucking find that, man. Are you forgive me? Do you not get it? Your own fucking friends screwed you over. It was never me, okay? Do you know what that's fucking, is that not fucking crazy? That just shows you to me. And like I said, I can smile when I say it, because that is how insane that is. Do you see that? Like, that dude used to be a fucking laughing stock in the Team Sirius guys. All they do, I could tell you so many jokes, because I remember the jokes, because they would tell the jokes every fucking time he would come up. Now, I will say, I did laugh at some of them, right? If you want to say Clayton is guilty for laughing, how could you laugh at the joke, Clayton? But if you think I was the one bagging on this dude, you're crazy, man. You know, so, crazy, man. For this dude, I guess it's like one of those things you tell your stories to like cope, right? And to make yourself feel better. You know what I mean? Like, I want to believe that people that I thought were my friends were really my friends. And it must have been the evil Clayton who was around sometimes that really had it out for me. Oh, my own friends screwed me over when we were living together. Shit. You would think a normal person would be like, damn, maybe Clayton was right when he said this happened. Nope. No, it's the evil Clayton. I can't believe it. It's the evil Clayton. You know, is that not crazy? And I've also seen this dude, man, this dude actually had the audacity to try to say that me and Kenji colluded to win tournaments before too. I saw this motherfucker post that shit one time. I was like, we colluded to win tournaments? Are you fucking kidding me? I was like, are you, the most thing me and Kenji ever did in a tournament, and the funniest thing is too, you know that tournament I was talking about earlier, where I got second after they reset the brackets. People actually told me that I should let Kenji beat me because Kenji was beating Marn more than me. And they're like, let Kenji beat you because Kenji's then going to beat Marn because he's beating him a lot right now. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. That's fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? So the worst me and Kenji ever did is a few tournaments where me and him in the finals, we just decided to split the pot. We were already in the finals and we split the pot. And let me tell you what, I generally was the one winning, so I don't know how fucking I benefited from that. So get your fucking act together. Jesus Christ, man. God, have I ever posted that quote before where that fucking idiot tried to say that me and him are colluding to win tournaments? Jesus Christ, dude. Get over it, man. People. Like I said, when I see stuff like that, man, I'm going off on a tangent here, aren't I? I always see stuff like that, and I'm like, man, these motherfuckers, after I won these tournaments, they probably did go to their parents and told them that they were the ones winning tournaments. Can't even imagine the fucking fairy tales these fucking people told. Anyway, man, this was real long. I'm sure there's some other stories I'm forgetting. I don't know. Like I said, I don't got anything to give this Brian Hart dude. Whatever, man. You know, he could be a good person, could be a bad person. Not making fun of him, you know, for being sick, nothing like that. He got dragged out of a tournament. Christ, man, I've been dying. I know what it's like to be sick, okay? Jesus. Ridiculous.